Sitting on your heels, slowly move on to a table. Exhale and lower the hips to the heels and forehead on the floor. Have the knees together, or if you're more comfortable, spread the knees slightly apart. The arms can be overhead with your palms on the floor. Palms or fists can be stacked under the forehead. Or arms can be alongside the body with palms up. If you feel that your knee is hurting or if you're unable to sit on your heels, you can keep a bolster or blanket between your legs and then do the pose. Or if the top of the foot is stretching too much, then the bolster can be placed just below your feet. Remember that this is a restorative calming pose, so find what works best for you to relax. Breathe slowly and deeply, pressing the belly against the thighs on the inhale. Breathe and hold for 4 to 12 breaths. And to release, place the palms under your shoulders and slowly inhale up to a seated position.
Perform this asana. Lie down on your stomach. Hold both your ankles and start to pull your ankles and lift your body up. If you look up, it'll help you go even higher. So the aim is to be on our stomach, our whole chest, everything till the point of ribs should be up in the air.
If you are a beginner and you are still working on the shoulder stand sequence and you're not able to lift your legs up on your own, then don't worry, you can always use the wall support. So you want to come closer to your wall and place your butt as close as possible, preferably a wall instead of a glass, but it's okay. So just begin to lie down comfortably and place both your legs all the way up and still just scoot yourself closer to your wall. See, my butt is as close as possible. And now from here, just walk with your heels all the way up. See? And there you have it. So by this method, you can bring your hips off the mat and try to roll your shoulders inside and bring your palms wide and nice under your hips and slowly keep breathing. So maintain this posture for a longer time so that your elbows are getting used to the weight of your body, and then from here slowly lift your leg one by one. Hold for 3, 2, 1 and relax. And the other side for 3, 2, 1 and slowly relax. Just sliding your body all the way down and relax.
So lie down on your abdomen. Try to keep your heel closer, your palms near your side of your chest. Now inhale and then come up such that the navel point touches on the mat. Above your navel, nothing should be on the mat. Okay? Lift your chin up, look at the ceiling. Stay here for 5 breaths. When you stay here for 5 breaths, put all your upper body weight on your middle back and strengthen your middle back as much as possible. And exhale down. Now we'll do one more variation in Bhujangasana. The same thing, inhale and come up such that the navel point touches the mat, and gently lift your hands off the mat. Stay here, shift all the body weight towards your lower back and strengthen your lower back. Exhale down. Now gently place your hands down in between your shoulders and your pelvic bone. Open your legs slightly out. Inhale and then come up. Now lift your navel above the ground level. Push your pelvic bone down. Protrude your pelvic bone down and then elbow straight. Push the shoulders back. Drop your neck back and then arch. Down. Now the same thing again. Join your legs together. Heel together. When you join your legs together, your arch will not be more, but your spine stretch will be more. Inhale, lengthen your spine, create a space between your pelvic and your rib cages, and then arch back. Squeeze your butt, drop your shoulders back, and then arch. Mouth closed, upper joint, lower joint contact with each other. Exhale, down. Once you're done, you can go for Shashangasana. Stay here for 2 to 3 breaths.